What's good, superstars? Back with another VV video. You got Superstar Joe. You got Superstar Boba Fett in the building. How's it going, Rob?
Pretty good, you?
Not bad. Not bad. On Boba Fett Day, you gotta beat me up on Boba Fett Day, I think. But guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you have not already, please don't forget, become a superstar. Great things happening to the superstars. We're going to go through a huge list of people who smashed on the drop today. We got Grogu up there joining me as the co-host, hitting the subscribe button, becoming superstars. And people have been doing that all day after they saw what happened. We're going to get into it. It's actually a crazy, crazy day. Lots of stuff happening. You can become a VIP. Yesterday, we gave away some mini brands. Tomorrow, we're naming a star in the universe sponsored by NASA. You're going to be going into space, and you're going to be seeing Superstar Laura M on one of the stars, or Superstar Growler on another star in the constellation. Once you're flying up there in like 5 to 10 years, it's going to be wild. And you are buying some land in the universe at this point in time just by paying $2.99 a month for becoming a superstar. You get a badge. You find out everything we buy and sell. We give you the probability spreadsheet. Was very useful yesterday. Very useful. I think our predictions actually were pretty bang on. We'll get to that too. I think if you guys watched the video, you guys let us know on Twitter already that we were pretty close. So that was cool. I have not updated the list, but I do know that we've had a couple more VIPs. So thank you very much to Superstar VIP CFC, Superstar VIP Crazy Coat. I was actually talking to him on Twitter, so I knew this one was incoming. And he's trying to get that juju for the next drop. And Superstar Distro Fistro. What a username. I really like that name, but I will be adding you guys onto the sheet. Today's a little bit stressed for time, so we didn't update that yet, but thank you guys for joining. I wanted to give you a verbal shout out. Also, you can follow us on Twitter. Like I said, we talk to you guys there. TikTok, Instagram, send us your pictures, send us your videos. Get ready to learn how to sign your autograph. You got Fastos, number 6909 for 9.9 million on the VV app. Follow us. We will follow you back. That is our channel account. We have main accounts. We're going to see how this whole conglomeration thing goes before we decide if we're going to announce our mains to the world. So, guys, if you haven't already, I'm pretty sure that you guys all know about the drop today. That's pretty much the big talk. Rob, did you end up going for the drop?
I did. And we mentioned in yesterday's video, based on the probability spreadsheet, I wanted to go for as many as possible. I got 3, and then I got hit with that CAPTCHA. And then after that, it was just it sold out, right? Like I wasn't going to be able to get past that. So I kept going in hopes to give myself that benefit cost ratio of a 51% chance based on our price predictions to actually profit if I sold everything. Sure enough, we were really, really close on our price prediction. So that held true. The only problem was I got a common and 2 uncommons. So I was on that. I flipped the coin. I was on the wrong side of the coin, but I got an uncommon 00370. Which I'm going to hold on to. I sold off my other uncommon right away, and I ended up purchasing the ultra rare just because, like I said before, I really like the animation. I want to be part of this one.
Yeah, no, so that's cool. And like Rob said, we ran the spreadsheet yesterday, and you couldn't have got any closer. Our spreadsheet went up to 5 hits. I think on this drop, we knew that you probably wouldn't be able to get 5 hits unless you have multiple devices. And then at that point, we still don't know how you're going to be able to bring them over to the other account. So knowing that we had that 51% chance at 3, which we thought might be the sweet spot for how many you could land, and Rob actually ended up landing 3. So we ended up being pretty right on that. I took the other half and I said, I'm not going for the drop. I didn't go for the drop because 51 to me wasn't a good enough percentage. I knew what I wanted. I only wanted a low mint ultra rare. That's all I wanted from this entire drop day. I won in secondary. I picked up a number 124 or something for like 990 gems. The way I looked at it was, if I were to go and spend 240 and come bust, I'm going to lose maybe close to 50% based off our predictions from yesterday. Whereas if I go into the market and I pick up a number I want at the cost I want, and I did that. I think it was like 990. If you go look in that range there, they're all around like 900 or 1,000 now. It might come down because there's so many listings up right now, and we don't know which ones are bots or which ones aren't. So tomorrow could be really cool to see. But I kind of limited that risk of percentage loss by just picking what I wanted, and I got a nice mint, right? So I spent a little bit more, but I think in the long term, if this proves to be what everybody's talking about, I'm not a Star Wars guy. Like I said, you guys in the community told us in the comments that this is going to be good long term. I'm trusting you guys. If it goes down, I'm suing all of you. No, I'm just joking. But I just wanted to make a point that, like, it doesn't mean that we're going for every drop. even if it's a good drop, we really like to look at the data, like to look at the probabilities of what will happen before we make any decisions. And me and Rob don't always have the same opinion. Today we had different opinions. We played the drop a little bit differently. At the end of the day, we still wanted to have an ultra rare long term, and we both ended up with one.
Yeah, it really comes down to what's your threshold for that benefit cost analysis. Is the benefit in this case of having an average, and what we did is a 40, 50, 300, or what I'm showing on the screen right now, is spending 240 to maybe be able to profit 194 worth it at a 51% chance? I went for it only because I knew I was going to hold anyways. So I wanted to take that gamble for a low mint and the ultra rare. It didn't work out, but that's okay. I bought the ultra rare. It was a risk that I was willing to take. Joe, on the other hand, a little bit less connected with this IP, was willing to stay out of the drop and just go right for that number 124, like very, very good mint, low mint that he can use.
I think I had a good idea though that this wasn't going to be a Vader response. I mean, just because we know what's happening tomorrow, where there's going to be delisting, people are anxious. Also, I called Boba Fett or something, whatever. Well, however you say his name, regardless,
Boba Fett
is a meme.
Boba Fett.
I don't care. You guys said he's not a meme. He's a meme. He was only in the movie for 8 minutes. That's a meme to me. I understand that there's a big cult around him and people love the character. I just don't think they're in the VEVE app yet. I think that more people went for Vader because more people know who Vader is. And I'm one of those people. That's why I went hard at Vader. I tried to do the same thing here. That's why I kind of went for that low mint 124 for 990. I was like, I'll flip it because it was the only one up when I bought it. And sure enough, I listed it for like 1,500. And it was still like one of the only ones in that area. And then they just came in. The swarm of listings came in and I didn't have a chance to flip it. So now I'm stuck with it. I'm going to hold it. But from everything you guys been telling me, you guys tried to convince me to go for this drop so hard. There were so many people in the comments on Twitter telling me, go for the drop, go for the drop, go for the drip. And I got to give you guys a huge shout out because you guys still went for it knowing the numbers. Rob, you're a Star Wars guy too. So if it was Disney branded or sports branded or something like that, I probably would have been more connected. Probably would have went for it in that case, just because if I lose, I still win. But for me, it doesn't mean too much to me. The other thing I wanted to talk about before I get into this is that you got to have the KYC done by tonight if you want to participate in the market or in drops. But they're not taking away your collectibles, so you still can do it afterwards. It's just any drops that come in that time frame afterwards. If you're not KYC, you're not going to be able to participate, and also your market listings will be deleted. So that's huge. Yeah, huge news for tomorrow.
Superstar Kate just got rejected on her KYC, so she's gonna try again. She's putting a ticket.
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult for some people. So, as I was mentioning, I didn't go for it. You guys were trying to convince me to go for it. You guys believed in the juju more than I believed in the juju, and it's showing on Twitter. Ridiculous things happening. Hold on.
No problem. I don't even care personally. While you're gone doing what he has to do, look at him running for the door. I don't even care that I didn't get it because as long as the juju, other superstars were winning big time. So we were seeing on Twitter all these superstars just going off on how their juju worked amazing. I was so happy seeing all that. And I think there was multiple people that on the third hit, they got their ultra rare.
They nailed the spreadsheet.
They're like, your spreadsheet worked. The third hit got their, I mean, it didn't work. You could get on your first hit too. You just increase your odds every time you go.
Yeah. So the first thing I wanted to bring up, obviously, we talked about the Comics and Crypto giveaway. We mentioned that 2 superstars ended up winning from that giveaway. I was very soon corrected by superstar Fred O'Rourke Jr., who said that he also won. Here's the proof, sends the screenshot of him winning a low mint. He won a low mint FF1. Basically, the strategy we've been pushing that we've been trying for a little bit here. So that was pretty cool that he ended up winning that. Another superstar. So 3 superstars hitting. If you hit on that giveaway, let us know. But I just said the juju doesn't stop. It's wild. Then today, I said I would mention if I was going for the drop. I confirmed it at 10:15 that I wasn't going for it. Nobody was able to convince me otherwise. I stuck with my strategy and kind of disappointed. I should have maybe waited until another big announcement before I bought in because I thought that it would flip because everyone was saying how this is such a huge character. So many diehards are going to be going for the low mint and the ultra rare, and it didn't turn out that way. If you actually went in the market, like I think a couple hours after the drop, there was like literally consecutive listings from 50 to like 200. You can see like 150 listings. I think at that, how many listings are there right now? Right now, there's 732 listed from the ultra rare. So you're over 10%
right listed. Now. Yeah. And I wonder what's going to happen tomorrow, right? With the KYC, it's going to be really interesting to see how the market is an impact. And some people, and I think we're leaning on that there might be a short-term FOMO pump when people start seeing all that supply go pretty quickly. I think especially like a Boba Fett, you might see that more than some of the older ones, just because there's so many listings out there, and you might see a quick run up in the price. But I think long-term, it's going to come right back down to the current prices because the floors are what they are right now and no one's buying.
No, it's true. And that was proven. Like last time, Vader went in 1,500, sold it for 2,800 2 minutes later. This one here, I went in at 900. I was like, okay, he's not as big as Vader, but he's big time apparently. Went in at 900, put it up for 1,500, no bites, 0 bites, nobody bought. It is what it is. And last time I went in with like even number 300, 400 mint or something like that. So it is not comparable at all, at least for the people on VV right now. Maybe when we do get the right people in, it'll do fine, which is why I was okay spending a little bit more for that lower number, because I do believe that it will have a little bit based off. I watched VV3's video, my collectibles, all these people talking about who know what they're talking about when it comes to real life collectibles. I liked their input on that. It's just I don't think that it fully translates into the VV app just yet, and maybe it will take some time. And when that does happen, then maybe we see some good things for these collectibles, and that's part of the reason why I'm okay holding it.
Now, we did have a couple of people, like we did joke on the stream yesterday. We said that both the common and uncommon were going to go underlisted, and sure enough, they did. But we asked, are there any moon boys out there below that want to comment? And we did get a couple of them that mentioned that they think that the common would go at listed, like a Vader, the uncommon 100, and then the ultra rare 1,000. So like we did have people out there that expected big things from this, and maybe one day we will see those prices. It's just not that kind of market right now. You know, we're not in that kind of market where, unless it's a real grail, and then maybe that's an indication of real grail, that listed price on the common will probably go under.
Yeah. So I agree with you. I think there will be a time and place. I just think, like you said, we're in a transitionary period. I want to give a shout out to all the superstars, because literally this blew me away this morning. You got 2 for Crypto Cookie VIP Superstar. Look at the first one.
Crypto Cookie Superstar VIP Crypto Cookie. Let's go. That's
number
what I want to see.
99 on the drop. 99.
Oh, there we go. They're number 99. Let's do it.
And 1521. 2 ultra rares.
Now that's some juju. He deserves it. He's a superstar.
Him and the fiance both hit, and both of them hit on the third one. So spreadsheet's paying off. Then we got Connor Limpert, VIP Superstar. Let's go. The force has been strong with me on these Star Wars drops. Ultra rare 1012. Connor Limpert, VIP. Then we got Crypto Cookie, another delivery, and another ultra rare. Look at number 527. 3 ultra rares for Crypto Cookie.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Superstar Money, you were spot on with the video analysis. Didn't go for the drop, sat back while the market waited for the market to open. And to my surprise, your prediction was on the money. So shout out to Superstar Nova for recognizing.
Well, I mean, he shouldn't have been surprised. I mean, we've been pretty close most of the time. But yeah, I guess, price predictions are a pie in the sky, I guess. So
yeah.
Well, more often than not, we're pretty close. More often.
Getting a little winky face because I don't want everybody to know about these secrets that we're giving. Superstar Jess, between the boss and I, we hit 6 on the Vader drop and not a single UR, but we went for 5 today and 2 UR, including this one. And I think the number she got was like 770. So she got the 77 in the mint number.
Yeah. I mean, going for 6, you got pretty good odds of hitting it. I feel bad for Superstar Jess because going like when you go for if in 6 hits, you have some pretty good odds of hitting at least 1 ultra rare. Today the juju wasn't with them, but maybe next time.
It was. They got 2.
They got 2 ultra rares.
They got 2 ultra rares and one was a 770.
Okay,
so talking about the Vader drop, she didn't get one.
Oh, okay, but it kind of makes sense because you averaged out to 3 with that 51% chance. It kind of it's there. Okay.
So this was me just doing a smug thing when I saw the commons and uncommons go under listed. There we go. But it was. I had to do a little bit of a wink face because I didn't go for the drop, and everybody was chirping me in the morning. Puddin Cheek, shut up, Puddin Cheek. His son got the ultra rare and messaged him. He's like, I'll be Common Gang all day if he's going to get the ultra rare. I think he also got the ultra rare Vader, so that was huge.
That's big.
Sino bought 4, got 2 ultra rares. Like these are superstars that we talk to every single day. Jeffrey Flack, let's freaking go. It can't be done. Finally, I'm one of those people I see on Twitter getting multiple URs or CRs. Must be that superstar Juju. Stars. Look at this. It doesn't stop. Southern Fresh. We got that superstar Juju today, and you can see he's got the ultra rare. Number 990.
Nice.
And common 780.
Beautiful. Like I said, I the only thing that will make me happier than me not getting an ultra rare in the drop is seeing what I'm seeing right now on Twitter. All of our supporters who are with us every day, commenting, our VIPs getting this. This is what I want to see.
Bob Sales got the ultra rare.
There we go.
Crypto Cookie showing off his 3 ultra rares. And
yeah, do you remember that? Remember this? That was sick when he made the star with the lightsabers.
It's still there. The lightsaber
man.
star still there. And then O-Face. Look at this Juju streak. You got a win on the House of M, got the secret rare. Got 3 Vader wins, got 2 ultra rares. Disney Castle 1 win, got the amazing one. The best one. Thor Mighties 5 wins, 2 secret rares. Flip the Tesseract and own number 47 and number 55. And then there's Bobby 6 W's, 2 full drops, and both ultra rares.
Completely on fire.
3 digits. Are you kidding me?
O-Face is completely on fire.
O-Face, like that's beyond.
Just another superstar on fire. This is incredible.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then look at this, Nico, $1.50 for an ultra rare in the marketplace.
If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, become a superstar and subscribe, please. Keep going.
There's more. Yay! Money. The Juju is real. Got 3 ultra rare on 2 devices. So we got Kanye West getting 3 ultra rares on 2 devices.
3 for 3? Oh my!
Yeah, unbelievable stuff there. So guys, that's the stuff that happens when you get the VV, the Juju from Superstar Money. I know it was like pretty much like a commercial. I feel like this video, because we're just congratulating all you guys for doing so well. But I wanted to show the mint numbers and how many are available, because maybe tomorrow we can look at it again and check how many dropped off. So this is kind of a reference point. But 732 for the ultra rare, 1,000 for the uncommon, and 1,353 for the common. So quite a bit are up for grabs still. Well over 10%.
I think now the next thing we need to talk about is what next, and I think that's going to be the meat and potatoes here.
Yeah.
We didn't usually come up with a specific topic, but I think we want to talk about now, because tomorrow is going to be the delisting of KYC. Anyone who currently has their collectibles listed will now have their collectibles delisted. We may see a flooding of sales today. So I'm not surprised that we see such a high number of sales. Obviously, this is the drop that just happened. You have a lot of action going on. But what's going to happen to the entire market? And I think if you're like, for me personally, there are collectibles that I want to dish off and convert to gems. I bought them originally for MCP, but I don't really need them anymore, because I can use those gems now for other purposes. Especially with some of the lineups of the drops that we have coming up right now. Obviously, Boba Fett has took a lot of gems out of our wallets if we had gems on the side. And think about it. Boba Fett's just one of many. Think about all that's coming. So I really hope people start saving up, because if you got sucked into this drop, there's going to be a lot more coming. If you don't think you have a lot of gems right now, you're going to lose a lot of gems going forward. So I'm going to use the opportunity of tomorrow with the delisting to try to sell off some of my Mermacornos and try to sell off some of my other collectibles that I don't really want anymore, and get some gems back so I can be ready for the next one. How about you?
I like that idea. I think exactly. I think what's going to happen is we're going to see thinner floors, so people are going to FOMO a little bit. The fact of the matter is that nobody was buying the floor where it's at now. Sure, you're going to have less listings, and people are going to be like, oh, well, it might not come back down. But once the floor gets bought up, why would people buy at that new floor when they weren't buying at this floor, considering all the current circumstances around the world and people needing money for everything else? I think now that we've officially announced a recession, we can kind of sit easy now and kind of see what happens in the world economy. I mean, I think that had to happen in order for us to see any turnaround. If it didn't happen, then people will always speculate that it's coming. Now that it's here, not that we're at the bottom, but you can't have the bottom without having it checked in as a recession. We knew it was coming, and now it's there. And now people can talk about the next thing, and that's usually what changes the sentiment. When people change what they're talking about in the media, now they won't talk about recession hopefully as much coming, because it's already here.
Yeah, I mean, we know it's a lagging indicator, but we got to see the data to know, right? Everyone was waiting just to confirm. It was actually a little bit more than I think they originally anticipated. Early indications was that they were projecting a plus 0.6. but that was within tolerance. So they were thinking maybe it would be under 1% negative loss. It ended up being negative 1.6. Now that's the early estimate. There's going to be an advanced estimate coming up next month. But I agree with you. I mean, going long term, I still think that there's, in terms of playing this market, you got to buy what you want. I want Boba Fett. I made sure I owned it in my collection. I'll be using it for AR photos. But if there's anything that you want to get rid of, I'm still guessing, at least for myself, I'm speculating that tomorrow's going to be the day I'm going to list. See if maybe I can pick up on some of that FOMO and flip out, get back at the gems, and then we'll circle back later on in the month when there's some expected big drops and try to get involved in those.
No, that's definitely a good time, I think, if you're looking to get rid of some of the things maybe you don't want, because maybe this is their pump. Who knows? We haven't seen the pump yet, so it might not happen, but
it might not happen.
Maybe 90% of people are KYC. There's no way to know until we see how much things drop off tomorrow.
We also don't know how many legitimate users got failed. Like Superstar Kate tried to KYC and she failed to KYC. They didn't accept her document, whatever it was. How many buyers are there out there that now are no longer KYC? They can't participate in the market. I feel like the hardcore people all made sure early that they were KYC'd. But how many buyers are we going to lose with KYC? Right? It might all cancel out. So I'm just waiting to see if there is some induced, almost kind of pump from the delistings. It's going to be a fake one. We believe it won't last. It will come right back down. But maybe there's some way to capitalize on that. So yeah, let us know what you guys think below. We'd love to hear your thoughts.
I think it might even come below where it's at, because now you got all these people who can actually participate. Now you get rid of people who can participate. And when you had a bigger crowd, you weren't buying whatever at whatever price. Now you're going to see people FOMO in, but then when it comes back down, are people really going to buy? Now that you're dealing with less people for each collectible, are they going to really buy at that floor? Actually, you might see it come down further than where it's been.
No, I think we're on the same page that as more time goes on, the multiples within the app are still too high. I mean, we did make a video back in March 19th, our first video, that said all your VEVE collectibles are going to zero. We made that to make a point that we think that there's a lot of room for the downside because of so many reasons. This was just, the market is very complex. It's not VEVE's fault. It's not our fault. It's just the way the structure of the market is right now. So we can't.
You had bots and off-app gem sales and all that stuff, right?
There was lots of things, right? Yeah. There's no reason, though, with the way things are right now, inflation, all that, we could still see more on the downside. But that doesn't mean we're not going to keep buying. We're going to buy what we like, knowing that it might still go down. We don't know when the turnaround point is going to be. We don't think it's here anytime soon. But that's our strategy, and we're being very, very careful with our gems.
Yeah. So let's open it up for the VIPs. And tomorrow's a big day, guys. We are going to have a star named after one of you. But in the meantime, add it to the collection. We got Snow White. So that is pretty cool.
She looks like from Emoji Blitz in that one.
Yeah. We got the sisters. So definitely, if you're a Snow White fan, join the VIP. That's the only way you have a chance to win one of these. And I think that's about it, Rob.
Yeah, again, thank you guys for watching. Let us know below what you did on today's drop. Did you go for it? Did you use the spreadsheet? Did it work for you? What are you going to do tomorrow? Are you going to be following a similar strategy to me where, I'm going to use that opportunity to sell? Are you going to hold? Do you think that the market's going to pump? Do you think maybe it's not going to pump? It's actually going to dip? Let us know below what your thoughts are. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget, smash the subscribe button, become a superstar, join the Superstar fam. Look at all those examples of superstars winning today with that juju. And I don't think that's a coincidence, Joe. I think a lot of them used that spreadsheet and knew that the more they would go for, the better off they would be. They use data to help make a decision, and it's not 100%. Some people did it for sure, like me, and didn't get it. But many of them who did do it at least gave themselves the odds that they needed to potentially work out in their favor. Yep. So let us know what you guys think below. Smash the subscribe button. And now you can also become a Superstar VIP. You could see all of our buys and sells. You can get a cool star beside your name on YouTube. You can get our spreadsheet, get 5 hits instead of the 3 hit to help gain insight. And if you join today, you might get a star named after you tomorrow. So definitely something to join. We're going to try to bring as much utility as possible. Thank you, and we will see you on the next one. Take care.
Love you. Bye.